2, 1. I actually started recording already. Here we go.
Oh, no.
Welcome to episode 3 of Third and Wrong, the special collector's edition. Episode 3, where we talk about a new trilogy called Friday.
Friday.
3 movies in this trilogy. The first one's called Friday, the second one's called Next Friday, and the last one's called Friday After That. It's not called Friday After That. It's called Friday After Next. And I hope they make a 4th in the trilogy, the 4th in the series, and call it Last Friday, and it's a prequel.
I don't think they're going to do that.
You don't think so?
No. When did wasn't the Friday After Next, didn't that come out 2006 or something? Or no, maybe it was earlier. I didn't look up the dates, I forgot.
I think it's like 2002.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It might be, it's earlier than that. So, I can't imagine that they would somehow come back and do a prequel.
Well, I mean...
with a much older...
Well, hey, wait, but Ice Cube's son is an actor, right?
I guess that's true, yeah, sure.
There you go. He played him in the Straight Outta Compton movie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, they could even do just like... Ice Cube becomes the dad. Oh. Awful with that.
Oh, boy. Yeah, how about that?
Craig is the dad, and then his son plays his son in the movie. Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
All right. That sounds like a bad idea.
Sounds like a terrible idea. Well, let's get into this great idea that you had.
Yep. So, yeah, I was wrong, actually. I guess I should start there. I've never seen Next Friday or Friday After Next.
Well, you said you didn't even know Friday After Next existed, so...
Yeah, of course No, but I was wrong. I've never seen Next Friday. I thought I had, but very quickly, I was like, nope, I have never seen this movie. But we'll get to that. Friday.
I had seen all 3 of them, for certain.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, Friday. I still liked it. I thought it was funny.
Friday is brilliant.
Yeah, it still made me laugh.
That's a great movie.
Not quite as much.
Uh-huh.
I found the dad, I guess speaking of the dad, I found that dad character pretty funny the first time I watched it.
Uh-huh.
I found him kind of annoying this time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I still, I remembered almost all of it.
Mm-hmm.
The last, maybe third of the movie, I had forgotten quite a bit, but still remembered most of it.
See, I've seen this movie probably... I would probably say I'd watched it 4 or 5 times, maybe.
Yeah, maybe 2 or 3.
And the only thing I didn't remember was how quick the resolution of the movie happened. When it happened, I thought there was still more to come. I remembered pretty much every scene of the movie. But it was just boom, that's the resolution, and I was like, wow, that was kind of a quick ending. I was surprised. It does
wrap itself up real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot less pot smoking than I remembered.
Oh, really?
Yeah. For some reason, I thought those two were smoking all day.
No, that's Harold and Kumar.
Yeah, that's true. I may have confused those slightly.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I thought Ice Cube is actually really good at acting high.
Oh yeah, I would say
he doesn't overact super crazy. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's also pretty clear he's been high before, so I think he knows how to act. Mm-hmm. But I don't know, you watch a lot of movies where people are supposed to act high, and it's pretty clear they've never been high before. Mm-hmm. So I thought he was pretty good at acting high. Uh-huh. It's this is a believable performance here.
All right, can we say right now that this is the best of the three movies? Can we just get that out of the way?
Oh, easily.
Right.
The best.
By far the best of the three. Because I want to talk a lot about probably not individually the movies necessarily, but the comparisons.
Uh-huh.
So I want to get that out of the way. This is the best movie. For me,
yes, easily.
The second one was terrible.
Awful.
Unbelievable. Like, I remember enjoying this movie before, and it was terrible.
It was so bad.
Uh-huh.
So, like, actually, I highlighted this. I said, oh no, this is going to be a terrible movie, isn't it?
It is.
When the Chinese neighbor.
Yep.
I was like, oh no. This is... And then, yeah, pretty much everything I write after that is just like, oh no.
Yeah. It was real bad. Like,
Friday After Next isn't much better. It is better than
the middle. Yeah, I thought Friday After Next was way better. Like, it was not good.
My first line for Friday After Next says, my hopes couldn't be lower for this movie.
Yep. And so I want to say, I think what happened was the first movie is a microcosm. And the first movie and the third movie are much more of a bottle movie, I feel, than the second movie is.
Yes,
which
yeah,
I think lends itself to the storytelling that they're trying to do. But also, like, the big gap was, you mentioned the Chinese lady, or lady of Asian descent, whatever it was,
I think she's
right?
supposed to be Chinese. It's never really said.
No, and it doesn't matter. But the point, like, in that movie, they play on stereotypes of other races, and a lot of that is really off-putting, I think, and which they do not do in the first or the third movie. I don't want to say that's the reason that movie is so bad, but that stood out to me as a reason that movie is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the first and the third are playing on stereotypes within black culture, right? Much more than the other one is.
So I was thinking about this earlier today. I was thinking, like, the first one, the characters aren't believable, but they're just like hyper versions of like a stereotype of the guy that got out of prison that's huge, right?
Yeah.
Or like the pot smoking stoner. Like, they're all just like super exaggerated versions.
Sure, the nasty girl that comes over and wants to borrow their microwave and shit.
And yeah, and the fucking crackhead that just can't trust. Like, they all are like, super hyper versions of that stereotype.
But not to In Living Color level.
No.
Not quite that far.
No, but they're all funny in that way. And I think they tried to bring that to the second one, and it really doesn't work.
Yep, it does not at all.
Not work.
And like I said, I thought a lot of it had to do with them bringing other cultures in. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, trying to like super hyper like caricature of that other culture, like, it doesn't work.
It did not work at all. And even you know, like the introduction of Day and his family, and oh my god, what a step down Mike Epps was from Chris Tucker. Like,
yep, I wrote that in my notes. It's like, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but this movie needed Chris Tucker.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I loved, like, watching. That was the highlight of the first movie for me. Is there's so many quotes that so many things he says during that movie. I didn't write them down on purpose because you can't do him justice.
Yep.
Like, I'm not the biggest Chris Tucker fan, and you know, whatever, but in that movie he was great as Smokey. Just a great character.
Yeah. That kind of is another note I wrote for next Friday. It said, like, callbacks to the original movie only highlights how bad this movie is.
Yeah.
Like, it's just awful when they start, quote, and they're almost all like Smokey quotes that other people say.
Yeah.
And it's just so bad.
Yeah. The one quote impression I will try and do from the first movie is in the beginning of the movie when he opens the cupboard and there's Captain Crunch in there. He says, yeah, just like, oh yes, exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yep. But the thing that got me the most about this movie was I felt very nostalgic about a lot of stuff in the movie that I didn't remember feeling nostalgic about before. And you know, time brings
In the
that.
first one.
Yeah, time brings that, of course. And it's not being nostalgic about the movie, but like things in the movie, the Crunch, Captain Crunch, but they were sitting there drinking Kool-Aid, and it wasn't just Kool-Aid, but the cups they were using.
Yep.
A lot of it like just screamed like late 80s, early 90s to me, and I was just like, oh man, those cups. I miss those cups.
Yes.
And there was a lot of
stuff.
A lot of stuff like that throughout the movie that I was just like, man, I'm surprised I feel so nostalgic about this stuff. But I do. Yeah, it was really cool.
Yep. Yeah. I agree. I guess, do you have anything else to say about next Friday?
Well, I haven't really even started talking about next Friday, except that it's bad.
Yeah, I guess. I guess, if we're still talking about the first one, I had forgotten a bit about the end, but just a very little bit. And,
the only two
things that I wrote was like, things are happening every second on that block.
Yes.
It is non-stop action.
Yep.
But I mean in a good way.
Yep.
It's like, it's non-stop action at the strip mall place later, and it's not quite as good.
Nope. Yeah, it's very true.
But, yeah. I guess, that's all I had about Friday.
Yeah. The only other things I had was, there was one quote that I did write down, and it was, Chris Tucker says, about Craig's dad. Do you remember this quote at all? He says,
I think I know what you're going to say.
Why don't you tell him to comb his goddamn hair? Like a bunch of spiders having a meeting on his head.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yes. That's one of the funniest lines from that movie.
Oh, so good. So good. And then also Ice Cube, of course, has they show him a couple of times with a close up of his hand, and you can clearly see he's got a tan line from a wedding band.
Yeah.
Which I thought was weird, but apparently he had been married he got married about 3 years before this movie.
Uh-huh.
So, but I thought it was just funny they didn't even try and cover it with makeup or anything.
Mm-hmm. The other thing, when you're talking about nostalgia, they talk about using Star 69.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had completely forgotten that was even a thing. I was like, oh, God, yeah, Star 69.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. Alright, that's all I gotta say about that movie, except the way that they celebrate the fight at the end, I felt
a little weird.
A little uncomfortable with. But, I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
But anyway, Friday, good movie. I like it.
Good
Next
movie,
Friday. All right, we start off, and
not a good movie.
It's not a good movie. Why did Debo go to prison? Did they say? He went to prison for 4 years for what? Getting in a fight with Craig?
I hope not, because that's ridiculous.
Why wasn't Craig in prison?
They don't bother to explain a lot of anything in Next Friday. But yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I assume maybe
domestic violence.
But then I guess they would have mentioned it. Because didn't he and Smokey steal stuff from the neighbor?
Yes.
Stole $200. You wouldn't go to prison for 4 years for $200 though.
And not without Smokey.
Yeah, and Smokey. Well, I mean, yeah, Smokey's gone. He doesn't show up. It's barely even mentioned after like a couple lines in the first bit of the second movie.
He went to rehab.
Yeah. Well, he's never mentioned in Friday After Next, is he?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think he's gone. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he went to prison.
And
so who I never looked this up. Who is the dude that's chained to him? I know he's a rapper. I don't know who he is though.
Is that the guy from Onyx?
I don't know. I never looked it up. I forgot. I just looked at my note and I was like, oh man, the guy that's chained to Devo is a rapper. I don't know who that is though. I never placed his name, and yeah, I forgot to look it up.
I'll check here. Keep talking.
But yeah, so man, yeah, just everything about this movie like turned me off so much. Like I really don't have much good to say about it. Oh well, I guess I could say there's a lot of Mac 10 posters in this movie. Like everybody is a big fan of Mac 10 apparently, because they're all over everybody's room.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at that. I was like, all right, cool. Haven't listened to Mac 10 in a long time.
Yeah. There's a lot of specifically in Day Day's room. There's a lot of rap posters and shit.
Yeah, I mean, like in the first one too, there were a couple posters, and in Friday After Next, there's like some other like rap posters of like. Actually, no. I guess there's a bunch of like Parliament Funkadelic posters in Next Friday After Next, which was weird. But yeah, another note I said was like 20 minutes into this movie. It's only 100 minutes long, and like nothing has happened.
Oh yeah, it's Sticky Fingers. Who is from? Okay. He's in Onyx, right? Am I right?
I think so.
Yeah.
He's in a group. I don't know what he is in, but yeah, I recognized him. I was like, I know that is a rapper. I cannot place his name. Okay.
Yeah. I think that's who it is. Yeah, Onyx. Okay, I was right. He was in a movie. I think I told you when I watched this a while ago. He was in some movie where it was like it's like a opera, but a rap opera.
Oh, you did, yeah.
Yeah. I forget what it was called, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It was something else.
I also wrote
a day in the life.
What?
A Day in the Life is the name of that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But that part where they're stuck on top of the car, of Day-Day's car because the dog is running around.
Yeah.
That same thing happened to me, but I was like 10. And it was a huge dog.
Really?
Yeah. This huge dog came running down the street that I didn't know. And like it just like was like running like straight at me, and I'm like backing up, like walking like, oh shit. And I was like, all right, I just jumped on my neighbor's car. They came out, they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, whose huge dog is this?
Wow.
But yeah, I was not. I don't know how old is Craig supposed to be? It's I don't know, 20 something.
Yeah, I'd assume something like that.
Yeah, I was not a 20 something. I was probably 10.
Yeah.
Bare bigger than the dog. The dog probably outweighed me actually.
Yeah, I don't like dogs so much. They're scary.
But yeah, the movie. The uncle, I didn't like him very much. I forget his name. Uncle whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He was less irritating to me than his dad, Craig's dad, but
yes,
not by much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Like this whole movie, like. No, barely anything happens.
Yeah.
It's like I guess like to move like any sort of plot or story forward. It's just like, well, here's a scene, here's another scene, here's a scene. Like I don't know. This movie was a mess.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't even want to talk about this movie. It's so bad. But the things I do want to talk about, I've got listed in a few different ways. I've got notes, something to the feeling of fucking Mike Epps.
He does not get better.
Nope.
Either.
But
he might be worse in the next one.
Yeah, he might. But the movie itself is better, which makes
yes.
But so here's the thing: the first movie was the director of the first movie also directed what movie that
I have no idea
is related to Ice Cube.
Related to Ice Cube? What else has Ice Cube been in?
Nope, I didn't say Ice Cube was in it.
Oh, just related to Ice Cube.
Pretty good movie.
Ice Cube.
Came out fairly recently. We talked about it once already.
Oh, Straight Outta Compton?
Right. The director of Friday also directed Straight Outta Compton. Now this movie, this second movie, next Friday, the director of this movie also directed a movie featuring Ice Cube. And I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to tell you the name of it is Are We Done Yet? Have you ever heard that?
Nope.
It is the sequel to Are We There Yet? Which is another movie.
Never heard of that one either.
It's another movie starring Ice Cube where he's on there. It's like, I think, I've never watched it, but I think he's like a stepfather or something and driving kids, and it's like, I don't know, they're going somewhere. I don't even remember. But other things that the next Friday director has directed: Dr. Dolittle 2.
Okay, I haven't seen that.
Daddy Daycare.
Nope.
I said, Are we done? Are we done yet? He also directed Paul Blart Mall Cop.
I've heard of that one, never seen it.
Yeah. So the director game.
I say all of those movies. Well, the ones I've heard of anyway don't have good
Exactly.
I've not heard good things about those movies.
Which, when I read all of that, I was like, that makes sense. This movie, compared to the first movie, feels much more like a TV show quality. Like not only set design, but also script and everything about it. Acting.
This one to me felt like I would like some money. And I made this good movie called Friday. I can make another one.
Yeah.
It'll sell now. This felt like a money grab to me. This one, especially because there's only Ice Cube and his dad
from the first movie.
Two returning people. Oh no, Debo too.
Ah yes.
Yeah. Whatever that guy's name is, I forget.
Yeah.
But that's it. Everybody else is gone.
Yep.
There's a lot of poop humor in this movie too that I didn't think was funny at all.
There's not much I thought was funny at all in this movie.
No. Well, the one thing I did say that I don't think I meant it as a positive, but now thinking back to it is one of the things that I thought was like, that's kind of fun. When they did the Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, like the tied to each other's chair hijinks, trying to move around. It's like, all right, this is stupid, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
But most of it's not funny.
All right, my last comment for this movie, my last note was, thank God this movie is over now. And that was it. And the Debo payoff was not very good.
Nope. No. Somewhere in the middle I wrote, can I just watch Friday again?
That's good. All right,
let's... But it's a terrible movie. Probably the worst movie we've watched.
I would say yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I think easily the worst of this Third and Wrong series. I'd say it's the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Easily.
All right, let's go. Let's do this. Let's wrap this up. Friday After Next. I thought better. It felt more like a movie in scope and everything. It felt much more like the first movie in scope as well, because it's much more of a bottle movie. I thought it much more of a succinct story, maybe. Officer A-Hole and B-Dix was pretty good.
Sure, yeah.
I thought the acting in this was overall better than the second movie, but still a little... It missed the mark. The first movie, like you said, it was kind of caricatures, but it was caricatures done well. And like I said, not to like an extreme, like a Mad TV or In Living Color or something like that. But this one was a bit too over the top for a lot of them.
Yes, yeah.
Just kind of, if they just reined it, like, I mean, even Money Mike, like, have a funny skinny pimp that's like Prince, fine, but pull it back. He doesn't have to be. What's that guy? They made a movie. He was a Saturday Night Live character.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
He might not have even actually been a Saturday Night Live character. He was a Saturday Night Live guy that made a movie. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about, yes.
It doesn't have to go that... Like, this series shouldn't have gone that way.
No.
So,
I agree.
That's where they missed the mark in the second two movies for me. Anyway. Go ahead.
I didn't realize it was a Christmas movie at all going into it. It's like, oh, wow. Christmas movie, okay. I guess. That surprised me. But I think it's barely Christmas. It's a Christmas movie like Gremlins or Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It just happens around Christmas. Like
you could say the same thing about what's that Jimmy Grant? What the fuck? That's not his name. Jimmy Stewart in the movie.
Oh, It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, that's the same kind of Christmas movie.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, we're all in the same bubble.
Friday After Next, It's a Wonderful Life. First time they've ever been mentioned together, but whatever.
So I guess actually this could have come up before, but I guess it works now. Both of these two sequels, I said they missed the, like, I don't even know if lightheartedness is the right term. But like the first one did seem, even though it had some serious stuff in it, it seemed fairly lighthearted. But the other, the Friday After Next and Next Friday, everyone's fucking mean to each other.
Yeah, definitely.
Like everybody is constantly yelling and trying to intimidate each other, constantly. Like. And it's like, it just gets old, like, in this movie to me. Like, it's like, can anyone just be fucking nice to another person in this movie, ever? No, like, no one is, really.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, yeah, like that, I think that's what these two movies are missing. Like, there was, whatever it was in the first one that took the edge off of the situation or whatever, these two missed.
Yeah.
But, I guess the other, just like that ending of this movie just comes out of nowhere. The weird, like, dude with the shotgun chasing, like, where did that come from?
Yeah, why are they just going to introduce a whole new character? And that's Mike Epps, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Yeah. There was, oh man, yeah.
Like, this movie seemed like kind of like the first one. Well, I guess that's not even fair. The first one, at least, it kind of made sense. This one, it seems like, well, we need to end this movie. Let's just make a crazy ending. Here we go.
Yeah, we've literally run out of film. We've only got 10 minutes left of film. Let's just do this and be done with it.
Because, like, I thought the payoff of the beginning first shot of the movie, this drunk Santa dude robbing them, there's zero payoff on that, to me. Like, I guess they got their stuff back and tied him up, I guess. Like, but who was that? I thought that was going to turn out to be like Smokey or something. I thought it was like, okay, this is going to turn out to be someone, or like Ezel, someone from the first movie, or someone established in one of these stupid movies. It was going to turn out to be someone they knew.
Mm-hmm.
It turns out to be some new person they don't know, and nothing happens. Like, I was just like, oh god. Yeah, that was like my hope for the whole movie. Because I didn't think it was as bad, but I didn't like it anywhere near as the first one.
Your expectations were unreasonably high. If you know what I mean.
Like I said, my hopes couldn't be lower. But yeah, I guess the only other thing that I don't expect you to know, but why did the new muscly prison guy have phone books taped to his stomach?
Terry Crews. Isn't it Terry Crews?
I don't know. Sure.
Yeah.
Why did he have phone books taped to his stomach?
I actually made a note of this. I was going to skip it until you just mentioned it. It says, my note is, the phone book strapped to the stomach is brilliant. The reason he does it is because he's a prison...
Doesn't want to get stabbed?
Yeah, it's a prison move.
Okay, I guess. That's weird, but okay.
Yeah, you strap. You got, you know, it's like a bulletproof vest, except it's a phone book strapped to your stomach.
A shank proof.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, all right. I guess I don't know. It just. I guess he's supposed to have like just gotten out of prison. Mm-hmm. Sure.
He's all about that prison life. He got riled up about Tupac.
Oh, Zero Mac 10 posters in Friday After Next.
Oh, by the way, that in the first movie they play a Dr. Dre song, right?
Uh-huh.
I think it might have been "Keep Their Heads Ringing," and it might have been over the closing credits. And I was wondering about. I didn't know the chronology of that beef, because he had a beef, right? He made that diss track, "No Vaseline," and all that, and I thought that was pretty close to that first movie. They must have patched things up, I guess, by the time they made it or whatever. But I thought that was weird.
Yep. Oh, that's another thing. The music in the first movie and Friday After Next is both pretty good.
Yes.
That middle movie's not. Mm-hmm. Bad choices pretty much all around. But yeah, I noticed in the third one, I was like, huh, this music is the tracks they're picking are pretty good in this one. This is I like the choices they made here. But yeah.
Yeah, the first movie is great.
Yep.
I
don't have anything else to say.
Done with this.
First, clearly the best.
First is the best. That's the movie. Now, where does this go on our third and wrong list of classic trilogies series? Because we've got a problem, maybe a problem. We've clearly at the top of the list. We've got the Dollars trilogy. We have no second entry, and then we have Star Trek. Does this go in at number 2?
No, I would bump Star Trek up.
I don't think we can do that.
I would watch. I'd watch probably 3 of those Star Trek movies again before I watched either of these. Like, I'm never gonna watch either of these movies ever again.
All right,
I'll watch Friday again.
Oh yeah.
Those other 2 movies are bad.
Yeah.
Well, no, they're bad. They're not. They're just not good.
They're not good movies.
I didn't like.
Friday is good.
I didn't like the last Star Trek movie. I'd watch that before I watched either of these 2 movies.
And I liked that one.
I would watch. That was the one I liked the least. Easily watch that one before these 2. So, and I don't think Friday is so good that it can cancel out how bad these other 2 movies are.
No, definitely not.
So I guess, I would bump Star Trek up, but I guess I do see your point.
I would put the Friday trilogy at number 4.
Yeah, I'm not putting it above Star Trek. I would watch Star Trek movies again before these, for sure.
All right.
Not that's the criteria.
Yeah,
but
no.
Those were better movies.
So
All
here,
of them.
our official list is number 1 is the Dollars trilogy. Number 2, still absent. Number 3, Star Trek. That's the list.
Yeah. Yes, I agree with that. Yeah.
All right, it's time.
So disappointing.
Well, the first movie was good. You could
No, it was. Yes, it was great. I was like, yes, awesome. I even wrote in the first one, I was like, I wonder if next Friday is actually next Friday. Like, it's a week later.
That would be good.
And then when it started, I was like, well, nope, clearly it's not.
It's 4 years later, and Craig still doesn't have a job.
Yeah. And then 10, 20 minutes in, I'm like, oh, this is a terrible movie, isn't it? Oh, no.
Yep.
So, oh well. Try again.
I guess so. Maybe don't try again. But I have a feeling that our next series will land on the top 3.
I have no idea what yours is, but I think because I have to pick 4. I have chosen the quadrilogy.
We need this.
But I think mine would land on a top 3.
We need to set up a hangout real quick.
Oh, all right. Even though I've only seen 2 of the 4 movies. I still think it'll make it.
My choice, I have not seen any of the movies.
Oh.
And my choice is actually a replay of what I didn't pick the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Coming back to that one. All right, let me see. I need to turn you off real quick. There we go. Do this. Send you that. All right. You got that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Once you jump in and you can see it, we will spin the wheel.
Okay.
Of mythicality.
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Yep.
All right, our next series will be decided by...
Oh man, for a second I thought the poker thing was at the top.
Oh, director's age at time of film.
So this is the first movie?
Yeah, let's say it's the first movie.
Okay.
Wow.
That's gonna take a minute.
Didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, that's a weird one. Gotta go find out the movie's director.
Gotta go find out the movie's director.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And do some math to figure out how old he was.
All right, hold on. This was released in...
Oh, gave it away. I said it was a he. I didn't actually know. It is. It is he.
Okay, I got it.
Hold on. He was... Okay. Born then. When... Oh, man. When did that movie come out? Oh, okay. There we go.
Wait, I lost it. Hold on. I forgot. Okay. And I might be a year off.
Yeah, me too.
Just depending on date, you know.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's say it. Ready? My director was 34. 34.
52.
52. Wow. All right. Here we go. So, if the answer is least, it's mine. If it's most, it's yours. Here we go.
I don't see this one. Or did you not?
Oh no, it should be. should be the same. Oh, I'm not looking. I don't know.
I still see director's age at time of film.
Hold on. Can you see that?
No.
Alright, I'm just going to tell you. The answer is least.
Okay. It's you?
It is me. Again. That means I've won 4 times in a row.
Yeah, I still have not. Well,
wait, 1, 2, 3 times in a row? 3 times in a row.
No. Yes, yeah, because no, we did do this for the first one too. So this is the 4th.
You're right. Yeah, there we go. All right.
I have yet to win one of these things. All right, so you're picking yours or mine? I assume you're picking yours.
I'm picking mine. Although 52 for the first movie of a 4-movie series. That's pretty enticing.
Well, would you like more information? I guess I'll give the only information I'll give you is like your quadrilogy. Mine is 4 movies out of a larger series.
4 movies out of a larger series.
Like yours was the Star Trek. Star Trek was the larger series.
Yeah, no, I know.
Next Generation subset. This is a similar, not exactly, but a similar. There are more movies in it. This is a subset of those movies.
Yeah, I know. Huh.
So if the age is that's the reason I say that is because
It's enticing, but I've never seen these 3 movies, and I'm going to pick them.
Good.
And they are the Mad Max trilogy.
Oh wow, you've never seen any of those?
Never seen any of them. I haven't even seen the new one either.
Okay, yeah. So what 3 movies are we watching?
The original 3. It is. Whoops, hold on.
Okay, I was gonna say because the new one's 4th.
Yeah, no, that is not included.
Okay.
It is Mad Max.
All right, so Mad Max. Yeah.
Mad Max 2 and Beyond Thunderdome.
Beyond Thunderdome, sure. I've seen Beyond Thunderdome a bunch of times. I think I've seen the other 2 just once.
The closest experience I have with the Mad Max trilogy is the California Love video featuring Tupac and Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
That's as close as I've gotten.
That is very heavily based on Beyond Thunderdome.
Mm-hmm. And when we were watching, I forget, it was the last Star Trek movie or the second to last movie? I think it might have been the last one. There was a scene where they're on like this dusty, dirty planet or whatever, and I was like, man, this is just like Mad Max.
Yeah, I thought the same thing too, actually. Yeah, that was the one where they were going to pick up the parts of the not Data, whatever
Not
that
Data.
robot's name was.
Not Data, not Lore.
Yeah.
Before.
Oh, Before.
Yeah.
Before. Yeah. Terrible. All right, Mad Max, awesome.
Cool. All right, we'll do
I think
that.
I've only seen the first one, once. The other 2 a couple times.
But you have seen all of them.
Yeah.
And you've seen the newest one too?
Oh yeah. That one's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, I've heard that. See, this is the reason that I chose this. Originally, it was this or the Dollars trilogy, right? And the reason I chose this one is because I've never seen it, but I really want to watch the newest one, but I have no impetus to watch the newest one. I just know it's good, but I have there's nothing like, oh, I want to see what they reimagined Mad Max as being, or anything like that. So I figure if I watch the first 3, then I will definitely have some reason to watch the newest one.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
we'll probably be doing that next year. January.
Yeah. Yeah. I doubt. Well, yeah.
It's probably not going to happen in the next 2 weeks.
No, probably not.
No.
I doubt it.
Oh, well.
Cool.
Yes. All right.
I'm
Any
excited.
closing words on Friday or whatever?
Go watch Friday. It's funny.
Watch
Do not watch those other
only
two.
Friday. Only Friday.
Don't. Even if someone says, "Oh no, it's good," no, they're lying. It's not. They're not.
It's not. It's not.
They're not worth your time at
Nope.
all. But yes, Friday's good. Go watch it. It's still funny.
It is. Bye-bye.
Bye.